Welcome back. Stephen Dye Stubbs' murder retrial has been pushed back to November 28th as Andrew Davis, his co-accused, is still in hospital. Justice Roy Jones adjourned the case without selecting a jury today. The trial was expected to open 2 days ago, but was delayed in part because both sides had a number of legal matters to present to the court. Stubbs, along with Andrew Davis and Clint Evans, are accused of killing Jimmy Ambrose, a police officer, some 10 years ago. Attorneys Mario Ducille, Jerome Roberts, Ian Cargill, and Ramona Farquharson Seymour are defending the accused men. Director of Public Prosecutions Vinette Graham-Allen, Neil Brathwaite, and Anthony Delaney are prosecuting the case. Urban renewal teams demolished his home earlier this year, designating it unfit for human occupation. But now, 59-year-old Herman Bullard of Thompson Lane is about to have a more pleasant experience with urban renewal. Ever since his home was demolished, Bullard has been accommodated by Great Commission Ministries, and in just a matter of days, he'll be given the keys to the new home reconstructed by Inline Construction Company. He says he's truly grateful.
Friend, the holes there, today on the floor, the cockroaches, the spider, and all kind of centipedes and rats and them running through there. But it was in bad, it was really bad condition.
And you needed help at the time?
I really did, because I keep wondering, I say, how I can get this thing straight. I had no way.
Now, thanks to the Bahamas Welding and Fire Company, Bullard's home will also be outfitted with a brand new refrigerator and stove.
We just take this time out to thank Mr. Elliott, the chairman of the president of the Fire and Welding Company, along with his staff, for making this donation to Mr. Herman Bullard. This would be most meaningful for him, and it would be a great Christmas gift. It would be something that he can put into his newly constructed house.
But we are happy to extend by way of the Urban Renewal Project to give this guy an opportunity to live like most people, crave to live, and he can now live in a nice home because based on what the inspector was saying, it was dilapidated. So we're just happy to give back to the community.
Well, with nowhere to go and no one to turn to, 71-year-old Rosalind Clark has had to bear the substandard conditions of a wooden home which has stood on Miami Street since the 1950s. But her fortunes are about to change thanks to a partnership between Urban Renewal and a community partner touched by her unfortunate state. Andrew Knowles has the story.
I suffer so much in this rotten house. It's been here so long.
She's lived in this three-room wooden structure for the last 56 years. From a holey roof to eaten-out walls, Clark's home is literally falling apart. And even during the hurricanes, you stay in here?
Right in here.
Even through the hurricanes?
Yes, all of that. I stay right in here.
So what do you do when it rains? I mean, I see some holes in the roof.
I guess catch rainwater. Then a bucket and tub to catch rainwater.
The home has a strong emotional hold over Clark, because it's where her beloved husband died. So she couldn't be more happy when a Goodwill company stepped in to make her living situation more comfortable.
When I saw it, it brought tears to my eyes. I said, because I couldn't believe that we had folks living in such condition this time of day in the Bahamas. And when I saw it, I spoke to my partner, but my partner's name is Joseph Lang, and we spoke, and we both got our teary eyes, because we also have mothers and grandmothers. And I said, well, I think we need to give back something.
Window World Bahamas built an efficiency for Clark on the same property. With the partnership of a few companies, Window World President Frederick Russell says almost $30,000 was invested in the energy-efficient home.
We also going to put solar panels. We're going to put solar refrigerator and solar water heater. We're only going to use BEC as a backup because, she's at the stage, she can't really afford something like that. So we're making it groomy, so we're hoping that the government will use this as a model, because this is what we need to help our older folks.
Superintendent Stephen Dean says the partnership represents what Urban Renewal is all about.
We want to put our senior citizen in a home for Christmas, that she will have a very enjoyable Christmas. And this is what we are doing in Urban Renewal, touching the lives of people.
So I'll be glad. I'm happy. So I could live happy and worry about this no more.
Now, once the new home is completed and Mrs. Clark is all moved in, that old structure that she's lived in for the past 56 years will be demolished. Andrew Knowles, ZNS Network News.
Businessman Franklin Wilson and his wife Sharon donated $40,000 to help continue the work of Urban Renewal 2.0 in the Bain and Grantstown community. A brief ceremony marked the donation today at the Southern Recreation Grounds, where the couple spent much of their childhood. Prime Minister Perry Christie said the Wilsons' donation demonstrates their commitment to nation building.
The thanks I give you today is really based on how connected you are to your past and how much you really understand that what you do, you're doing to make the future stronger. And I really applaud you for that.
Let us recognize urban renewal is important. This ain't got to do with no politics. This ain't got to do with shirt you wear. This is about people. Yes.
Now, Wilson says he and his family may dig a little deeper to increase donations to the program in the future. Urban Renewal co-chairperson Cynthia Mother-Pratt says the donations which are coming in will go a long way in benefiting the children the program is seeking to assist.
We are in the process of ordering $20,000 worth of equipment, instruments for the band.
Yes.
They have given 35 computers. That's it at the docks right now. $100,000 books are en route to the Bahamas, to the Urban Renewal. They have also given 300 boxes of clothing for the Urban Renewal.
Now, that donation was from someone in Florida. Meantime, Pratt says their aim is to equip all urban renewal centers with computer labs and libraries. There may be some relief in sight soon for unpaid urban renewal workers. Deputy Prime Minister Philip Brave Davis revealed that the workers will be paid by the end of this week. Workers in Grand Bahama and New Providence have been waiting to collect unpaid salaries since last month.
I think there are about 40 workers. There's just a glitch in the bureaucracy that has delayed it, but they will be settled hopefully by Friday. Grand Bahama urban renewal workers, and there were some, what I call in Nassau, there were 1 or 2 contract workers who were doing cleanup and demolition work for us. That was delayed as well.
Now, workers in Grand Bahama had threatened to walk off the job last month over the unpaid salaries. It's World Diabetes Day today, and officials at the Medi Center did their part to raise public awareness by hosting cooking classes for residents of the area. Partner with the Medi Center, Dr. Nicholas Fox, says it's important to make life changes, especially in diet.
We're trying to show people how to eat healthy so they can require less insulin, so they don't put on weight to reduce the fats in their diets. And so they can metabolize everything properly. Now with all the technology and the handheld devices, we're kind of sedentary, so we don't get around. All the fast food outlets, we tend not to eat properly. We consume a lot of fat, a lot of salt. Advice, try to eat healthy, try to exercise, try to move about. Try not to consume so much calories and fat and sugars.
Marathon MP and Education Minister Jerome Fitzgerald was on hand for the sessions today. He said all Bahamians have to do their part to take care of their bodies.